Howdy folks, and welcome to the first ever episode of Cool Tool Tuesday. It's the show where Brian and Andrea of Amuck Design show you a cool tool that'll make you drool. Today's episode is all about the roll mill. The roll mill.
Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. We're in the studio and today I thought we would just talk about one of the tools that I use down here. And it's the rolling mill. Back in Leonardo da Vinci's time, he is credited as the first person to sketch out the plans for a rolling mill. It's not known that one was ever built in his time, but they were in use in the late 1590s and then gained popularity during the Industrial Age when they were steam powered. A roll mill consists of two steel rollers that you can raise and lower to accommodate different thicknesses of metal, and its purpose is to thin down metal and make it uniform. But it's probably mostly used by metalsmiths and jewelers to emboss textures onto their metal. And some of my favorite materials to run through the roll mill for texture are wallpaper samples, especially these grassy types of wallpaper. A lot of times you'll see that on the back side of one of my pieces. Other materials are cardstock that you could punch with different little patterned punches and roll through. Lace. You can do leaves, but they need to be dry. You don't want to run anything wet through there because you don't want to damage the rollers. And you don't want to run anything harder than the steel rollers. Could also damage. And you definitely don't want to ruin those rollers. And I thought I'd show you, I'm going to run through some grassy wallpaper. So you just sandwich it between two pieces of metal, and I'm using copper today. Actually, let's cut some of that off because I don't want that running against the roller. Okay. And this handle up here raises and lowers the rollers. So let's see where we're at. Okay, so I need to make that a little bit bigger. You don't want it to be super hard to push through. Okay, keep opening. Almost. Let's see. Yeah, that feels pretty. I might need it to be a little bit tighter, but we'll see. Just a faint one on this one. I could have gone a little bit tighter on that. But that gives you the idea of how it operates. And I've got a few more samples of things that I've made. Because you can melt down your scraps and then roll them through to get a little ingot. So then I'll use those to make charms. And this heart paper ended up being the back pattern for these kitty love necklaces a couple weeks ago. Just kind of a fun way to embellish your metal.